Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Buds. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of these updates. You join me here on the haunted house steps and we're going to be taking a closer look inside. If you haven't watched the speed build of this set, I'll put a link up above if you want to go check that out. So without further ado, let's go inside. So bag one starts off with the small graveyard there. You've got a tombstone with the initial TC there, which is a Lego designer. His initials also appear on the Ship in the Bottle set. And then just the start of the building. There's not much in that initial build. You've got a bat on one of the other grave stones or tombstones and a pumpkin. So bag two just extends upon that, so you've got another bit clipped on now, so you've got that opening available. So you're starting on the workings of that mechanism. Yeah, spinny. And those bits on the side there are actually left available for you to attach your motor on after you do the power up conversion. Bag three is more mechanism at the back, a lot more cogs and pieces, and then a couple of minifigures now. So this is the first minifigure. He's one of the Fairground ride attendants, I would say, nicely dressed. So now we've got the front entranceway, the sort of steps up and a ramp, because this is an accessible ride. Some good use of unicorn horns there for the fireplace. Some little lanterns as well. Right, that's bag five done. So you've got these big wheels now, and a lot more mechanism, which is just too tempting to play with. And then you've got the sides of the lift have come in now as well. They're quite pretty. Use of sort of the gold fence pieces. We've also got our first artefact there, I think. Yeah, we've got our first artefact, which is the Idol of Everest. It says it's snatched from an Everest mountain temple. It's said the tendrils reach out into the unknown. It also makes a great coat rack. This is undoubtedly my favourite part of the build. The organ is beautiful. The detail on this organ is outstanding. You've got the pedals at the bottom, two sets of keys, lots of, well, not as many buttons as you'd get on a real organ, but several buttons along the top there as well. I've always been fascinated by how complex an organ looks, and all the pipes as well. So this is the organ of Catarino. He had this organ custom built in Portugal. He apparently mostly used it to play TV show theme tunes. And this is the nice thing about the booklet. There is quite a few bits of information on all the little details in there. So it really does tell Baron von Baron's story, which is another bit that kind of seems a bit weird about this set, because there's so much in the house that is sort of not available to the person taking the ride. So the second artefact in this bag is the Obelisk of Evil there, and apparently the hieroglyphics there are actually spelling Lego in reverse, I'm told. So von Baron stole this obelisk because it was the most evil inscription he'd ever seen. The thing I don't like about the organ is the view you get from the other side. I think it's a bit poor, the back of the organ. So it's a shame they've put it right in front of a window. So now we've put in a second layer at the front, and we've got those doors that open now as well, as if by magic. Does make it quite creepy, the entranceway. A nice candelabra at the top, lighting the way, and those flames move with the doors. So we've got another artefact here. This is the Heads of Anubis. They were airlifted out of the Temple of Anubis. Supposedly, they're just for decoration. That's it, and that's all. Our next artifact is the face of the Sphinx, which is quite a nice. This is quite a nice build. This is the very first Egyptian item that the Baron stole, and the entire manor was apparently built around that piece. So we've also got another layer up here on top of the mechanism, starting to get the sort of shape on the side there. And that face sticks out at the moment still. So we've got some items stored in the roof. The Orb of Ogle, which is Lego backwards. So a prototype for the mind control superweapon used by the evil Ogle Empire. Von Baron always kept one handy for a rainy day. And then the Golden Dingus. As Von Baron reached out for the Golden Dingus, the Yeti suddenly appeared and ate his left hand. Luckily, he already had a hook for a left hand, so he simply replaced it with another. There's also what they have called in the book a box of junk. It says a heavy, dusty box of junk. A faded sticker reads, "I love trash." And this is actually Junkbot. So there's quite a lot of hidden features in this set, sort of Easter egg type things. So now we've got that viewing window for the lift as well. And we're starting on those repetitive windows as well. It's getting taller. Let's have a look, see how scary the ride is. Yeah, that's pretty scary. I wouldn't go on that right now. Okay, on the other side of the roof, we've got a hanging skeleton. It says that some say, it's the forbidden skeleton is what it says in the book. Some say Sam Sinister's car exploded while running from the law, leaving only his skeleton and top hat behind. Some say there was once a third twin butler. No one knows for sure. And the table behind the skeleton is the altar of Al-Hazred. And it says it is unknown for what dark rites this heavy-looking stone table was originally intended. The Baron used it for light reading on rainy days. There's quite a lot of humour in the set. And a nice red snake hiding underneath that table as well. Over on the right there's also a camera, which can obviously take a nice picture of the people on the ride with their sort of proper scared faces. So now we've got the front emblem and a stained glass window as well there, which is quite nice. Not very colourful, but nice. And this is actually a hidden play feature. If you push that Manor von Baron sign, the picture inside the building lights up. And that is the portrait of Samuel von Baron himself. And it says, as the portrait was finished, a strange glow started emanating from the ruby. Trapped in the mummy's curse, von Baron was driven mad by Pharaoh Hotep's terrible jokes. So that blue gem, that's the resonator. In a failed attempt to harness the power of the Rigu ruby with this device, von Baron accidentally summoned two friendly spirits from beyond. And so that's the two minifigures that are created in this set. And I don't like their faces, actually. Find them a bit too simple. I like the fact that there's two faces, so you can have a happy spirit and a sad spirit. But yeah, I don't like them. We've got another level on the tower as well now. So let's have a look and see how scary that is. Yep, that's a long way down. I don't like it. Definitely not my ride. So now more tower. Let's have a look and see if it's extra scary. I mean, it's getting harder to show you how tall this is. Yeah, that is definitely a long way down. Sorry if you're scared of heights. I'd recommend not going on this ride if you are. And now I can't get it in shot at all. Okay, now we've got the start of the opening doors, which sort of flick open to expose the people on the ride, just so they can look right out to their sort of doom before they fall again. And then we've added in the chain. There's a lot of chains there to put together. It's quite fiddly as well. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to do the rest by panning the shop, because there is no way to get this whole thing on video at once. We've got some finishing now. We've hidden all those studs up the tower and put the peak on the top, or the roof on the top. So here's the full glory of the mechanism, and all of those windows, all the way up we go, all the way back down. And my ride was not working, and you can see that the detail here is inconsistent, and I put the windows on the wrong way, and so it wouldn't allow the ride to work. And it was not the easiest to fix, I can tell you. Right, so here is the ride, and up it goes, up, 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 all the way to the top, and then they sort of peek out, scared faces, and back down again. And it goes really fast. So I thought we'd go through the minifigures in the set as well, in a bit more depth. We saw a glimpse at a couple just now, but there's a few that we haven't seen yet. So you've got the Butler twins, so completely identical. And I would say that these are the people who greet you on the ride and get you into your seats for the drop. And they're quite nice. You've then got the people who are going on the ride. So we'll start out with the purple one, because, you know, I like purple. So she's got quite a good scared face, and I quite like her hair. It's a bit uneven, longer on one side than the other. And she's got an alternative face for when she's not dropping to her death, or hopefully not her death. It would be a rubbish ride, wouldn't it, if it was? So there you go, that's just a normal face there. So she's quite nice. And then this guy with some pretty big sideburns, quite nice hair. I think actually this is the same hair that we use on Ian's minifigure, and actually this is possibly a better colour match for him, so maybe we'll have to steal this. He doesn't have a scared face, so he's just a little bit worried, and he's got like a puffer jacket on, and some nice purple. This is more my colour, the darker purple. Then you've got this lady with quite a snazzy maybe leather jacket on, and a nice stripy top. So I like this one. Nice ponytail. Got a bit of a beauty spot there as well. She has got a scared face, so hers is quite good. Yep, there's her beauty spot as well, so that wasn't just a bit of dirt on the minifigure. Never be sure, can you? And we've got this guy with the knitted jumper, sort of the detail on the front and back. He's got a scared face as well, so that's his normal face. And there's his scared face. And he actually comes in the wheelchair, although I guess you could swap him out for any of them. Oh, great hair. And it's quite a nice little Lego wheelchair, so it's good to see. I haven't checked to see whether the lift itself will accommodate the wheelchair. I'm going to guess not, but maybe you just sort of slide out of the wheelchair into the ride itself. Now this one, she's kind of familiar, don't you think? Ooh. So that's pretty much me, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, slightly different eyelashes and eyebrows, but same hair. And different outfit, so you'd never see me in sleeves, especially not orange ones. If we take this off the back, she hasn't got an alternative face, but it says squids and like a basketball on there, so it's clearly a basketball jacket. And NB, I'm guessing, is for Newbury, which is the hidden side location. So that might be some reuse there, or maybe just a nod to another set. Add her in. And then we've got the two ghosts. Well, I've misplaced one of them, but with the happy and the sad face. So a good selection of minifigures. Right, so I hope you enjoyed looking inside the haunted house. There are so many great details inside there, and it's a really fun build, and especially because of those details. If you do want to buy the set based on seeing all of those fantastic little bits inside, there is an affiliate link below, so do check that out. That helps to buy more Lego for this channel. And also next week, we're going to be doing our Halloween special. We're going to be sticking with this haunted house, but comparing it to the previous haunted house that Lego made. So here's a quick sneak peek for you. So 2 fantastic builds. So I'll be discussing which one I like best and which details I think work better. So make sure you come back next week for that Halloween special. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this haunted house. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an update. See you later.